Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is strawberry cheesecake. Today we're not going to be making a traditional strawberry cheesecake, but instead I'm going to show you how to make a single serve strawberry cheesecake. It is strawberry cream cheese covered in chocolate, and we can jump right in. This is super simple to make. And the best part is you don't need fresh strawberries. You can just buy the frozen strawberries. So this dessert is great all year round. First thing you're going to need is either a blender, or I'm gonna be using a NutriBullet. A NutriBullet's honestly the easiest way to make this. You could also do this in a food processor if you don't have a blender. Anything that will blend this up to be completely smooth, that's what you're looking for. I'm gonna take about 1.5 cups of frozen strawberries. Now, I did let them sit out for about 20 minutes before I started this. It just lets them soften up a little bit so they're not like completely frozen hard. Next, I'm going to add about 8 ounces of cream cheese. Now, you can use either low-fat cream cheese or full-fat cream cheese. If you are on a keto diet, then you would probably just use the full-fat cream cheese. But if you are not, you can just do low fat. Either way, it will work for this recipe. I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 tablespoon of my liquid sweetener of choice. I'm gonna be using monkfruit, but if you don't wanna use monkfruit, you can use stevia. You can also use granulated if you don't have liquid. Either way will work. The only reason I don't like to use granulated or powdered sweetener for this is I feel like when I freeze it, it makes it grainy, and we're gonna be freezing this. So try to do liquid sweetener if you have that option available to you. We're ready to blend this. I'm gonna put this onto my NutriBullet blender. If you're using food processor or regular blender, whatever you have, you're gonna blend this until it is completely smooth and mixed together. After you've blended up your cream cheese and strawberries, you're going to get a muffin tin. You can either do one with the small muffin, like the small muffin circles, or a regular muffin tin that fits 12. Doesn't really matter either way, but I'm gonna take it and pour it into a muffin liner. The reason I'm using a muffin liner is it just makes it a little bit easier to take out once it's been chilling in the freezer. Otherwise, obviously it will stick to the muffin tin. So I'm gonna put my muffin liners in, and I'm gonna pour in my mixture just about halfway up for a regular muffin tin. Now that I have filled my muffin liners, I'm going to put this into the freezer for at least 1 hour to 2 hours to let it completely set. Our strawberry cheesecake is already frozen in the freezer. I've let it sit in there for about 1.5 hours, and it is perfectly solid, but we're gonna level this up a little bit. I like to coat this in a chocolate coating. I'm gonna be using some dark chocolate chips. I like these by Lily's. I'm not sponsored by this company, but if you're interested in purchasing these, I have linked it in my Amazon links in the description below. They're stevia sweetened, so they're really great if you're on a low carb or keto friendly diet, just watching your carb count. I love to use those. You guys have seen me use those in all of my baking videos, basically. To my chocolate chips, and I'm using, this is about 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. Let's throw this into the microwave for 20 seconds. If it's starting to melt, you wanna mix it as much as you can, and then microwave for 10-second increments until it is just melted. You don't wanna start cooking it, because if the chocolate starts to cook in the microwave, you'll have to start all over. It took me a total of 40 seconds, so I did 20 seconds at first, stirred a bit, and then 10-second increments 2 more times. And you want it to be this nice melted consistency. I'm gonna take a cutting board and some parchment paper. We're gonna take our parchment paper and just line a cutting board. I've taken my strawberry cheesecake out of the freezer, and we're just going to pop this out of the muffin tin. As you can see, it is perfectly frozen. I'm going to easily peel off my muffin liner. That's why I really like to use these for this. And then I'm gonna put it into the chocolate. And with a fork, you're just going to flip it over and make sure that everything is coated. I'm now gonna take this out, let some of the chocolate come off, and then we're gonna put it on our parchment paper. Let's do this for all of our strawberry cheesecakes. And that is it, a super simple strawberry cheesecake dessert. The great thing about this is you can store these in the freezer and they're almost like a strawberry chocolate cheesecake ice cream bar. And they're good for 3 to 4 months in the freezer. So you can meal prep a lot of these and have a great low carb dessert to go to, so you don't go for something that is, not friendly with your macros or not part of your diet. Let's go ahead and try some of our delicious, look at that. I mean, you get that crunch from the chocolate, strawberry cheesecake. There's really nothing better than this. You guys are gonna absolutely love this one. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and cheers. That is so delicious. Absolutely a great dessert that is low carb and macro friendly. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.